welcome to Gardening with Creekside. It is a very fun, exciting, busy, productive day here at the nursery. As you can see, we have concrete trucks here. Today is the day that the concrete gets poured for the new Production Annex and to go ahead and get the concrete in greenhouse production number 1. If you are new to this project and you're not sure what's going on, check the video link above. I will have one of the latest videos that kind of explains what we are doing here up at production. It is going to be a very fun-filled, busy day full of lots and lots of concrete. I'm not even sure how many trucks are set to arrive today. It's going to be a good number. It is a cloudy but very toasty, warm day here in North Carolina. It's about, I think they're calling to be about like 65 degrees today. We have had lots of rain, so it's going to be interesting to see how the road up here to production holds up, because it's going to be interesting. So those concrete trucks weigh a lot. We'll see. I have a feeling we're going to have some gravel come in after all this is done to repair some roads. But Brenna is pulling on me. I apologize for that. We're going to take you along for the ride, and as we are able, I will stop, talk about what is going on. But if you love machinery and seeing concrete being poured, then it is going to be a fun day for you, so stay tuned. All right, my friends, so we are currently on truck number 2 of concrete. These fellas are slap laying it down this morning. So I was mistaken. I thought they were going to do both the Annex and Production 1 today. They're not. They're only going to do the Annex simply because of the size of the job. So they're going to do this one today, get it all completed, and then they'll come back, I think, one day this week and finish the other one. So because it's not just laying the concrete, right? So this is just the first step of the process today. So they have to lay it, smooth it, come back and smooth it. Then it has to dry for a certain amount of time. They brush it. Well, there's so many steps. It is such a complicated, multifaceted art of laying concrete. These guys are just fantastic. They are working as a wonderful team in unison together, and it's a lot of fun to watch. They know exactly what they're doing, and it is, like I said, it is a lot of fun to watch. So they've started here, of course, on the I don't know, far side right here at Production 2 greenhouse. So they've started, so you can see how nice and smooth this concrete is. Of course, it is very wet. If you were to walk on it, you would sink, so that would not be good. And then you can see maybe a little bit further on where it is rough. So that is what has just been laid. Of course, they have to get it nice and level. That's what they use that long 2x4 to get it, all the holes filled in. They work together as a team to get that smoothed in, filled in, any little divots. You can see them raking it, right? So they just rake back and forth, and the guys behind them with the shovels to fill in the holes. So they get that done, and then once it's nice and level, then they'll start coming back with the trials and then the float. And that's what gives it this nice smooth look to it. So this is just the beginning, and I believe there is one more truck that is set to come to finish up as far as like the amount of concrete for today. So just stay tuned. We will of course keep you updated and take you along for this whole journey. It is a lot of fun. Brenna is having the most fun. She is like way stimulated and all these new people and sights and sounds and smells. But you'll be happy to know that she is being a very well behaved, very sweet German Shepherd. So she is loving all this fun stuff. Another person who is loving all this fun stuff is Jackson. He is in absolute heaven right now. The owners, it's a father-son duo. Ernest is the dad, Justin is the son. And Mr. Ernest has completely taken Jackson under his wing on this project and has really taught him and mentored him and all of these things. And Jackson, I'm telling you, is in 7th heaven. Loves this kind of stuff. So yeah, he's doing great. Lots of fun here at the nursery today. We have reached a good point today to take a little bit of a break. The fellas have got all of the concrete poured. It has had its first round of getting it nice and smooth. And so now is the waiting game. They have to wait until it dries enough that basically they can walk on it with their different kind of, they have like different kind of little, almost like snowshoes that they'll walk on it so that it doesn't leave the footprints. So they've got to, you know, sit here and wait, let it cure. It is a little bit of a, well, it's a lot cloudy of a day. Of course, it's cool temperatures, a little bit damp, so I'm sure that that will affect the drying time on this. And then they will come back and do the final smoothing. Probably they will do this what they did on the greenhouse down at the nursery. So it has this great machine that kind of floats and it has like this big fan blade, for lack of a better word, and it just gets out any of the lines and just makes it really nice and smooth and gives it a really, really pretty look. Then the absolute very last thing they will do at the end of the day is they will come back and then they will use a saw and they will cut lines in the concrete. This will go ahead and prevent any kind of cracking, any stress points in the concrete. We do have to do that, so they will cut it, and therefore as the concrete, you know, builds pressure, you know, freeze, thaw, that kind of thing, any kind of expansion, it will happen in those cracks and not give big, like, nasty running cracks in it. So that is what they're going to do today. And then tomorrow they're going to come back and get production 1 poured. So we will have that as a part of the, you know, another video coming in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. As always, we so appreciate you. Thanks for gardening with Creekside. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.